All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final race of the night. This is the IMCA A Modified Feature Race. Just in case you missed the announcement, the rider is okay and he will live to ride another day. But for now, we have some A-Mods to send for 25 laps. Great jump by Josh Jones. Josh Carson with a bad start. Carson's going to fall back to 6 as Marlon Seidler with an issue. Oh, that's one of the fastest cars on the track. With a big issue, going to send him back early, but everyone keeps it going in the right direction, so we stay green. Josh Jones out in front of Isaac Sondrel, Travis Tooley, Zach Frederick. Jones with a bit of a slide up the track. That gives the bottom to Sondrel. And now Josh Jones way up the track. Once again, he's going to lose second to Travis Tooley now. Cars all over the track. Someone just went into the pit exit. Meanwhile, we see Sondrel getting around the 3 of Brian Brennan. An absolute mess of a start for a lot of drivers. But somehow we keep it going. Isaac Sondrel out in front. Travis Tooley in second. Zach Frederick in fourth. Josh Jones falls from the lead back to fourth. And Josh Jones led flag to flag in his heat. And he's going to have a lot to make up if he's going to try and get back up towards the front. Isaac Sondrel using the bottom lane to his advantage. Everyone wrapping the inside as close as they can get to that curb. Now Sondrel's in some traffic. He's going to slide down to the inside of the number 28. That's going to be an easy pass for Sondrel. He's going to hang on to the lead. But Travis Tooley follows suit. And the battle for the top spot continues. Zach Frederick hanging on to the third position. Top 3 all in a line, separated by about 3 car lengths each. Zach Frederick falling just a bit back. As now Isaac Sondrel is in a little bit more stubborn traffic. He throws it down to the inside. He's going to have the spot over Tooley. Tooley throws it in as well. Travis Tooley is matching Isaac Sondrel stride for stride throughout the first laps of this event. Already down to 17 laps to go. 8 laps complete here in the IMCA A-Mod feature. And Zach Frederick hasn't fallen too far back off from this battle for the lead. Tooley threw it in all the way that time. He couldn't quite get there. Sondrel drives off with a bit of an advantage, about a car length over Travis Tooley, but Tooley just drives it in so far into the corner. I think Travis Tooley has the car to beat right here. He just needs to find a way around that 12 of Isaac Sondrel. But don't count out Zach Frederick. He's still hanging on with this top group. Josh Jones, the 2-star, has fallen back quite significantly at this point. It's looking like a 3-car battle for the win with 15 laps remaining. Travis Tooley about a half a lane up off the bottom. Isaac Sondrel wrapping the inside. Absolutely perfect laps out of this number 12. Zach Frederick is watching as well. And I think Frederick has the pace right now. He just can't get out of the corners. He just doesn't have the pace out of the corners from that third position. Isaac Sondrel leading Travis Tooley by a car length and a half as they close in on some slower traffic. Jason Dinius, the 91. A bit faster than this 28, but the 28 is still going to be a hazard for these leaders. Meanwhile, out back, it's Ryan Rankin, the 00, that's in the 5th position. Jeremiah Ledoux looks to be in the 6th spot ahead of Michael Hardigan. That's the action that's taking place in the back, but back out front, Isaac Sondrel is just wrapping the bottom line. Absolutely perfect lap after lap as we see 11 to go in this feature race. Somehow we've gone green all the way, despite the issues at the very start of the event. Perfect pass for Sondrel to get around that 28. 28 still having some major issues as Travis Tooley gets to his inside. This is the battle for the race win in the IMCA AMON feature event. Oh, man, Sondrel didn't have a great corner there. Thule is the closest that he's been all race long with 10 laps to go, heading into turn number 3. Thule on the inside. He's got to the inside of Sondrel for that spot. He's got the spot, but he's not going to have momentum out of the corner, and this is exactly what Zach Frederick wants to see. Travis Thule and Isaac Sondrel battling out of turn number 2. Sondrel on the outside is going to have the momentum, and he's going to hang on to the top spot. Absolutely phenomenal racing for the win in this IMCA AMON feature race. Travis Thule is wrapping the inside just about as well as he can, but he can't get off the corner with Sondrel to his outside like that. And I think it's Zach Frederick that's in position to take the big move on the outside line. Side by side at the line for the lead is Isaac Sondrel and Travis Thule, but it's going to be Zach Frederick that goes around them both on the outside. And an issue for Sondrel. He's going to come to a stop in the middle of the corner with Travis Thule nearly driving out of the track. It's Zach Frederick who's fallen into the lead. An absolutely astonishing turn of events with 7 laps to go. And I don't think anyone could have seen this coming between Sondrel and Thule. They were having an absolutely phenomenal battle for this race win. But Isaac Sondrel comes to a stop. With 7 laps to go in this IMCA AMON feature race, you can see that Isaac Sondrel has been given the lead back after they are ruling that incident on the the 15 of Travis Thule. So they put Sondrel back out front. I don't see Thule on the track, so he might have took it straight to the pit area. We'll see if he brings it back onto the track, but this completely changes the complexion of this race, as this brings that 2-star of Josh Jones back into the battle. And Josh Jones is fast. He was his heat winner. And Zach Frederick is there as well. And I think Frederick was faster than both the 15 and the 12. He was just waiting for an incident to happen, and an incident did in fact happen. But don't count out the rest of this AMON field. We have Michael Hardigan, the 37, lining up on the inside of row number 3 there. He lines up alongside, is that the 00 of Ryan Renkin. Jeremiah Ledoux is the number 1 on the inside of row number 4. He is joined by the 5. That is Connor Frisk. Also in the field, we see that 25 of Brian Renkin. 7 is Josh Carson. 91 is Jason Dinius. And we're coming to green this time by, so 7 laps to go. This race is not over yet. Isaac Sondrel's going to lead him back down to green, but does he have any damage from that incident? We're about to find out. And an excellent restart out of that 12 of Isaac Sondrel, but Zach Frederick's going to drive it in all the way on the outside. Did he get a little bit too much? Frederick's going to fall back. Josh Jones takes that spot, but it's Michael Hardigan on the bottom that might take second place. Ryan Rankin is up here as well as Connor Frisk. It's a three-way battle for the second position with Josh Jones on the outside. Zach Frederick can't just carry his speed through that corner. He's going to fall back. Josh Jones into second. Michael Hardigan into third. Near contact between the 2-5 cars. But now Frederick has the pace. He's going to try and take it to the outside of Michael Hardigan for that third spot. And now he's going to have the run out of the corner, but he has Josh Jones right in front of him. Can he get to the outside of Jones? He can't. He's going to try it in turn number 3 with 5 laps to go. Coming to 4 to go. Through the middle goes the 5 of Zach Frederick. And now he heads to the outside of Josh Jones for the second spot. But this is the battle for second. Isaac Sondrel has driven off with about a 5-car length advantage over that 5. And he's making it work. Look at that 5 of Zach Frederick making up time on the outside. This race is not over yet. Isaac Sondrel is going to try and hang on to this lead, but Zach Frederick, the red number 5, has so much pace underneath. All 4 wheels on the ground, the left front lifting up just a little bit. He's going to have the run on the outside line of Isaac Sondrel. Here comes that 5 of Zach Frederick. With 2 laps to go, he's coming to the white flag. This is the final lap of the IMCA AMOD feature race. And Zach Frederick has just taken the lead. But this race isn't over yet. Isaac Sondrel on the bottom. He just cannot hang on. This race might be over now. Zach Frederick, after spending the entire race battling to get to the front, he's going to cross the line and shake the checkered flag for the first time in 2021. What an absolutely spectacular drive by everyone on this track. What a way to close out tonight's feature races. This night of races sponsored by Hall Trucking. And it's going to be Zach Frederick taking the win in the AMOD feature event as our freestyle cyclist with another train